Hey, welcome back. Today, we're diving into a question that's been on our minds for as long as we've been human. Why do we search for meaning in life? What makes us look for purpose beyond just surviving? Is it something deeply ingrained in our biology, or are we simply overthinking things? Well, it turns out that the search for meaning is not just a philosophical idea, but a powerful, evolutionary trait we've carried with us since the dawn of time. So, let's break down why this drive for meaning is so essential, both to our survival and our sense of well-being, and why we're wired to seek it, whether we realize it or not. First, let's rewind for a moment. Imagine you're a human living thousands of years ago. You're out hunting or foraging with your tribe, trying to make it through the day. Suddenly, a rustle in the bushes. Is it a predator, a potential meal, or something else entirely? In moments like that, your survival depends on pattern recognition. Our ancestors had to figure out quickly whether a situation was dangerous or safe, whether an event was random or part of a bigger pattern. Our brains evolved to connect dots, to find meaning in chaos, because understanding the cause of things helped us predict and control what would happen next. Without that ability, survival would be much harder, right? That's why, at its core, the search for meaning is about survival. It's not just about asking existential questions like, what's my purpose, or why am I here? In many ways, it's about making sense of our environment so we can stay alive and thrive. Think about it. When our ancestors faced difficult situations, like a storm, a rival tribe, or a wild animal, they didn't just sit around hoping for the best. They told stories. They created explanations. If something unexpected happened, they connected it to a bigger narrative, something they could understand and prepare for. Fast forward to today, and we're still doing the same thing. Our brains still look for meaning, even when there's no immediate threat. We want to know why things happen the way they do, why life is the way it is. That's because finding meaning in events helps us feel in control. It makes us feel safe, like we can predict and navigate our world with confidence. But here's the thing. It's not just about avoiding danger anymore. Today, finding meaning helps us navigate all kinds of challenges, from work stress to personal struggles. When we understand the why behind our experiences, we're able to process emotions better and stay resilient in the face of adversity. Now let's talk about motivation. You've probably heard that finding a why can be a game changer when it comes to staying motivated. You know those days when everything feels like a grind? Like you're just going through the motions, not really sure what the point is? That's where meaning comes in. When we attach a sense of purpose to what we're doing, whether it's working on a project, helping a friend, or even pushing through personal challenges, it drives us to keep going. Think of it like fuel for a car. Without meaning, it's like trying to drive without gas. You might be moving, but you're not going very far, and it's going to be exhausting. But when we see the bigger picture, when we understand how our actions connect to something greater, it gives us that extra energy to push through. The human drive to keep going, to keep striving, is largely driven by this search for meaning. So, what does this search for meaning look like in modern life? Well, we're still on that quest for understanding, even though our survival is no longer about hunting animals or fending off danger. Today, we seek meaning in our relationships, our careers, our passions. We look for purpose in the things we do and the things we create. But it's not always easy to find. In fact, the modern world, with its fast pace and constant distractions, can make it harder than ever to feel truly connected to something meaningful. How many times have you scrolled through social media or checked your email and felt like you were just going through the motions? We're often bombarded with information that distracts us from the deeper, more purposeful things in life. And that can leave us feeling unfulfilled or questioning whether what we're doing matters. But here's the interesting thing. We're still wired to look for meaning, even in a world that moves so fast. It's just that the ways we seek meaning might have changed. We might look for it in different places, like in our work, our relationships, or our personal achievements. But the fundamental drive is the same. Now, let's get to the why. Why does this all matter? Why do we keep searching for meaning, even when it's hard to find? Well, research shows that people who find meaning in their lives tend to have better mental health, stronger relationships, and greater overall well-being. It's not just about finding happiness. It's about finding a reason to keep moving forward, even when life gets tough. People who understand their why are more resilient. They're more likely to push through adversity and maintain a sense of purpose, even in the face of challenges. Think about it this way. When you know why you're doing something, it gives you direction. Without meaning, it's easy to feel lost or like you're just going through the motions. But when you have a purpose, it's like having a compass to guide you. So the next time you find yourself asking, why am I doing this? Or what's the point of all this? Remember, it's a question that's been with us for millennia. The quest for meaning is built into who we are. It's in our DNA. Finding meaning might not always be easy, but it's worth the effort. It's how we make sense of the world, stay motivated, and find the strength to push through life's challenges. And just like our ancestors, we can still use meaning as a tool to navigate the complexities of life, no matter how fast-paced or unpredictable it might be. Thanks for sticking with me through this one. If you're interested in exploring more about the psychology of motivation or how to find your own sense of purpose, don't forget to hit subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Keep searching for that meaning, and I'll see you in the next one.